Hey, 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 hey. How you doing? Feel the love. How you doing? Bossy Beauty. How you doing? Bossy Beauty, I'm putting it on her. That's why I'm late. How you doing, Mama Ann? How you doing? How you doing, Sister Tina? How you doing? How you doing, Sister Susan? How you doing? How you doing today? Feel the love. How you doing? I'm sorry, y'all, but I see Jaguars out there acting a fool, and I'm sorry I missed it. She getting arrested at airports, y'all. She getting detained at airports. Y'all, when is it we go? I see, I'm glad when it, no matter, even if you got a YouTube camera running or your Instagram camera running, I'm glad when people get reminded real life, like acting like this. So Throwback Thursday, I guess Jaguar Wright wanted another video rolling all around the internet of her getting detained for her mental stability. But I'm just gonna wait for when they gonna give her the help she needs. Just John, how you doing? How you doing? Hold on, y'all, cause I made a smoothie way too thick. Snuggle Bunny, how you doing? How you doing? I made a smoothie way too thick that I need to grab. Get out of here, Nino. You be back in. Look, don't ignore the noise. Ignore it. I'll be trying my best to do it the best I can, y'all know. Hold on. Because I couldn't be no more late. I just couldn't keep holding y'all. I feel like, you know what? I slept in today and I missed y'all this morning. I really did. I missed everybody this morning. And I slept in, y'all. Look, my smoothie. Good thing my smoothie maker is a cup, too, because I got to get it cracking. We got to get it cracking, and I shouldn't because my sinuses are acting up and make me feel a little mucusy. But, I mean, this is, well, it is got yogurt, so they go that dairy. You know, I was saying it's not really dairy, it is. But I put a lot of peanut butter in it. You can still see some of the peanut butter. A lot of peanut butter in here. But yeah, I missed everybody this morning. And that's one of the reasons I'm here now, because I still have stuff to do. I still got to go to the laundry, man. I actually, wait, hold on. I ain't got to make this up. I actually got my laundry piled up right there. And I'm getting ready to walk over to the laundry, man. Because, man, it's my Thursday stuff. But if you start late, it throw everything back. Throw back. But I'm in a throwback mood, y'all. What was that song when you was young that just got you excited? You know, whatever. It could have got you. Denise, how you doing? How you doing? Jared, how you doing? How you doing? I don't want to miss nobody. Mm. Let me tell y'all, look, there's something right here. Oh, I can taste that peanut butter though. That's bananas, honey, Greek yogurt, peanut butter, strawberries, um, honey, peanut butter, strawberries, bananas, Greek yogurt. Mm. I think that's it. I think I put a little bit of vanilla in it, but I'm telling you, I put a lot of peanut butter in it. It's a lot of peanut butter, a lot of banana. And I'm trying to figure out why Nino over here begging like I'm going to share this with him. But I plan to take that with me to the laundromat, though. But I have to get this done tonight because it's not part of my Friday plans. Friday, I plan to just kick back, relax, and do nothing. You know what I mean? I had to take this as a week not to see my grandbabies too because this week I felt like, man, once my sinuses are fighting a cold, I don't chance anything with anybody I love. I don't play those games. Period. Period. So yeah, but it's really been my sinuses because that's what's been bothering me. But BB, how you doing, sis? Cooks, how you doing? What you make today? But yeah, no, but last night I worked till 1 a.m. And it don't matter if we had slow moments or fast moments, it was busy or it was slow. I worked till 1 a.m. My body didn't shut down till almost 4 a.m. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all, I got to make this clear. Y'all, I move at the beat of my own drum. And one of those things I have to know is who I am. And I fought my whole life trying to be what society say you should be, what your family think you should be, what the man you may love think you should be, what you want to be for your kids. And the thing I've learned is until I know who I am, I can't even fix to be fixed about me. So for me, I don't need one here. I didn't come to put nobody down or to overtake you. I just came to point out the truth if it needs to be pointed out. And that's what I did. So I don't need to listen to people spew hate so it could bring out the hate in me. Because one of the things I also know is that on this here platform, if I start snapping just like they snap, I'm gonna be an angry black woman. That's all I'm gonna be. It won't be that I'm being poked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I'm just gonna call you out and say that's exactly what you're gonna do. Your tactics will be throwing people under the bus, bullying, racism, and lies. That's it. Doxing, all that shit. Bringing up shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody talking about, or it's what they talking about. I ain't talking about that. So it ain't addressing me. So I don't want to be a part of none of the recaps of these goofies. Period. Because what they'll still be dodging is that the bad thing is them. Everything they against is what they are. Is that my soul, Ivy? Hey, sis. Hey, sis. You always come through showing love. You always do. I done seen sis done had some videos, and I got to catch up on that. And that's why I said sometimes even in the midst of all this, and I've said this more than once, you miss out on what you want to be watching and what you should be watching and what's worth watching. And we'll spend time listening to the same old heifers say the same old shit, doing the same old thing. I done said what I had to say. It's nothing more than needed to say. Do what you want, but what we still won't address is that the people that causing the most mess are the people begging for the most peace. Now you ask me where that makes sense. And where does that mean? We don't got to discuss that. They call me whatever they want. Just don't call me late for dinner. I don't care about the rest of that shit. I'm good. I'm good. We got a real life going on. The world is damn near at the brink of the end of it. And these heifers arguing about the same shit they was arguing about last year, last week, last month. They still doxing bitches. They still doing the same old funky two-step. Come on, y'all. It's bigger. I'm bigger than that. I don't know what they know. I'm bigger than that. It's Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. When I think of the joys, even when I think about it on YouTube, it's not gonna be nothing they was doing. What was the last time you went there and just enjoyed yourself? Not enjoy hurting somebody. Not enjoy getting somebody gossip. Not enjoy finding out these heifers was involved with it too. You know what I'm saying? How you throwing somebody under the bus when it still means your ass was out there looking for it? You know what I mean? Like, what? What? So if you ask me, I know. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I can't. I can't. That's what's responsible for me. It don't matter what you're saying. You can't say none of this is me. You can't. Because I'm not, I don't move like that. I don't move like that. And nobody perfect. I got my own flaws to fix. At least I'm coming in here saying, "Hey Sherry, how you doing? Good evening, how you doing? Welcome, welcome." But I said, "Hey Sherry," and Siri jumped her nose. Yes, I'm in the business. Dang, she be nosy. But no, I'm in here telling you. I promise you. Look at these people. They don't love themselves. They don't. They sitting here arguing. I defended my shorties. No, the fuck you didn't. No, you didn't. I don't know a short. I'm a parent. And I can't have anything hurt my shorty and still be nice. You know how many young ladies were victimized by a family member and they can't stand their mama or daddy because they continue to talk to that person? You can't hurt your kids and tell me you defending them while you kicking in with the people and still doing the stuff that caused them to get hurt. Like, for real. But somebody gonna ignore that part. They gonna miss that and just see what they dislike about a person. Like, man, you a danger, Charlie. You're a danger to you, a threat to your children. You're a threat to this fucking whole platform, really. Like I said, look it up. Nobody was talking about doxing like that. And it was just every platform. This is what doxing is. This is what doxing is. Now, what's the number one thing these people do? Like I said, the good thing I could say is I got on white gloves and they clean. You know what I'm saying? Y'all switching gloves and all of them dirty. You got to get a new glove every time you put one on because every last one you touch is dirt. Everything you touch and turn into mud. And nobody arguing that. And there's people actually defending everything but that. That's cool. I don't care. I don't care. They say you can lead a horse to water. You can't never make it drink. You can't. You can't. You can give somebody love and you cannot make them receive it. You can give it though. You can give people wisdom and they cannot even hear it. I can only do my part. That's it. And my part is to make sure I ain't no fool out here doing this stuff. I ain't no fool out here letting somebody do something to my short and then dancing with them and telling you how I protect them. I'll never be that goofy. I don't know no goofies like that to see the truth. I know stuff like that. Where you at? Cause what sect it is? Like, them your kids, man. Only one to protect them is you. God gave them to you, not me. And I know he ain't give them to you so you could be on here doing such stupid shit that people dancing with your kids to try to get you back for your dumb ass shit. Unless they like you and they just mess somebody's kids because they know that's how you get people mad. I don't know. No, snugs. What you saying, sis? What you saying? Oh, yeah, I don't feel like walking to the laundry, man. I really don't. That's why I know I have to be on here and try to keep myself to an hour. We cannot send a message. What you sending a message about, man? It doesn't mean they're going to love you back. And just because you want something better for somebody, they have to want it for themselves. You can sit and see all the potential in somebody. And as mothers, sometimes you see it in your children. There's stages when you see all of it. You see what they could be, what they have, what they are, what the world could do, and how better it could be if they brought that part up. I don't see it. And sometimes you're blessed enough to live long enough to see them see it. Sometimes you don't. And sometimes the same system of the things that these people I'm talking about that they do to people, the same system. So whoever's doing it, this is what I mean. If you do that, it beats down people from ever wanting to be what they are. Look at it. I did a thing on my community wall yesterday, and on it I asked, "How are you? Would you say you were as a YouTube?" More people were in the bushes. It's not where they belong. That's not. And it's a damn shame that they'd rather be in the bushes and not be on nothing to protect themselves than for them to be out here with just a mess. These people that wouldn't, like I said, bust a grape at a winery. You understand me? Like they wouldn't do nothing. They the loudest ones. They screaming. You know how many people are screaming behind racism and then be the same ones begging you to know that's not how they really feel. Because it's somewhere that's giving them a voice. Because there's so many people want to fit in. They just don't want you to be attacking them. So I'll do anything to have you not attack me. Well, I'm here to tell you. I'll let them attack me before I let them attack you. Sarah, how you doing? I'm not here for that. Like, I'm not here to bully you. Look, I ain't here to bully them. Where did I bully anybody? I used a different tactic than they do. They use the same tactics. They go get somebody who got something to say about you, somebody with some dirt, a screenshot. They tell you a secret they've been sitting on for months that they didn't feel was important enough to tell until this moment. They go get your enemies and sit down and break bread with them. I'm not finna do that shit with you. I don't bring nobody up here. I don't stop and have a meeting about a judgment of what we talking about. We didn't take cliff notes and decide together in a meeting that you was unworthy of us all talking about, so we all gonna talk about you. I don't do that. I do that. I don't form lynch mobs. I stand so far alone that I can stand with you and you not even know I dislike that person. Matter of fact, you think I'm defending that person, but I'm not. I'm not. I feel like if this was a courtroom, we'd have to have a case, right? We'd really have to have something to stand on so you could hear me. And you know why you're mad at me? Because you hear me. Because you hear me, and you hear me by telling you what they did. I can't tell you who they are. I can tell you what they showed us. I can tell you what they demonstrated. They say you don't get a second chance to make a first impression, right? They first impressions. And y'all knocking me? I'm sorry. Check me out. I've been coming, hey, 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 and I've been coming, spreading love, grand rising in chats for a very long time. And you're not going to have creators jumping up from out of no bushes saying, oh, no, she was coming up in my chat kicking up noise. And I told you when I did, I thought it was right, and I know it was wrong now. So I'm no better than nobody, but these mugs want to sit back and be like, and that's what I'm saying. Nobody got to come tell me who nobody is. Tell me who I am. And if we talking about this, let's address this. And trust me, I go for the head. Y'all want everything under it. I'm going for the head. So if I'm talking about Amber and saying she brought this shit into this neighborhood, and y'all want to tell me about Terry Lane and all these other people, I'm telling you, we got to cut off the head. You have to cut off the head. Because then the body will wither. So anything that came under the head, you knock off all these little fries and these little people might have did it with her, might have did this, that ain't doing nothing. That's why I told y'all, don't send me the millions. Who's chief? Who's chief? Because chief the one we got to get up out the neighborhood. If it's structure up in here, it's chief we got to move up out of here. You know what I mean? So if you think you sold this and you sold it, that's what you call for. If people at Sam's Club acting a fool, I'm calling for Sam's Club. You hear me? You think I'm calling for Tyrone and Sam's Club? Now I'm calling for Lulu and Poo Poo and them? Nah, they don't mean, I don't give a damn if they was there 20 years. I don't give a damn if I don't care. You go for the top. You go from, if it's a virus and it come into our country, they look from where it started. You know what I mean? And when you find that, then you get answers for real. Everything else is theory, all that. Until we get that, we don't have no answers. So when something is going rampant in a place, you got to see when did it start and where did it start here. Not all over YouTube. Not what? No. Okay. If all these people was giving you stuff, why would you call them and ask all these people for stuff? You that bitch. Should just happen. Because was it later so we could look at them more than you? Okay. And if this information was so pertinent, then you should have brought it out before anybody could have brought it out on you. But it's not. It's called deflection. It's called throwing under the bus. It's called, some would call it like damage control. You're trying to do damage control. But to me, it's more damaging on who you are. It shows that you're always trying to maliciously take somebody down, man. And I'm really kind of tired of talking about y'all. If people see it, they see it. If they don't, just watch the actions. That's all I'm saying. Watch the actions and see if everything isn't calculated down to that. That's it. I don't need to explain anything. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes to what Mud said about me, I don't give a fuck. She can't tell me anything. In every book you read, a never overdue experience. Even in companies, when you go to a job, you could have went to college for something, and there's somebody who's been at the company 20 years or been there 6 years, and they got experience, and they're 10, 20 years younger than you. And they have no degree, and they have the job that you feel you should be sitting in, because experience is a teacher. You better know that, and I'm black. I got experience. I got so much experience I got to explain to you that. So that's how I feel about that. And the fact that nobody, and I'm not dwelling on it because, like I said, I come from excellence. I come from kings and queens. So if you've read any books and several books, especially dealing with Africa, you know a lot about it. So I do. Just like I said, with that day, you were trying to tell me something. But I also know in Africa that blacks with skin that look white as snow get a privilege. because they closer to what looks like the white man. I know in parts of that too. I know that too. But I'm not here to argue Africa with you. Like, I'm not here to talk black with you, to tell you the truth. Like, so that's how I feel on that. I feel like if anybody's doing what they doing what they doing. I'm my own person. And I've shown that. So that's it. That's it, Stacy. How you doing, sis? How you doing? But yeah, that's where I stand on all of these things. Like, I want to watch these people. Why do we keep watching them, Pete? That's they want. And sometimes we watching them watch us. Like, this is creepy. Like, you ever get creeper vibes? Like, you ever get this getting a little bit of cloudy, clingy, chasey, creepy vibes? Like, what? Like you ever are the type sit on three ways for hours to catch somebody y'all up under a bed to see that y'all can prove Tina slept with, whatever. You know, I can't. I'm a real mofo. Y'all sitting around doxing bitches. I'm making dinner. Y'all sitting around living, you doing nothing. I'm taking care of the business I got to, so I'm comfortable when I lay my head down at night. And my conscience is okay. So if my heart stops ticking in my sleep, my family don't got to dwell what I did. They'll have to live in what they've done. Because I am making, come on, y'all out here living dusty and dirty. And it's okay. It's, it's okay. It's okay to one day some little badass kid showing up at your door because somebody doxed your kid because they do the same thing, but they kids. And they out there doing that and they showing up at your door. Mm-mm. It's sad. Oh, that shit is good. But it's so much peanut butter. I tell you, I feel like what goes in my mouth is like strawberry and then peanut butter. Just as I literally taste the peanut butter. I can taste the banana a little, but that peanut butter is deep. Baby, what you saying, sis? Well, I know that we used to get these little frisky cat treats for my cat. This was years ago. I was young. And they always seem like they get so excited. But it really, I don't know if it was a cat treat or a cat pouch of food. I was so young. This is how young I was. But it came in this little pouch and you opened up and my cat used to get so excited about it. And my cat was not a people person, like most cat. He was like not that people person. He was just like, oh, you're feeding me? Like, but I'm chilling on my own. But he would come running up when you open that. And one day I was like, I'm gonna taste one of these. And I put one in my mouth and it was the most disgusting thing ever. Margene, how you doing, sis? How you doing, sis? Gemini, how you doing, sis? So I did taste cat food. Nah, I ain't never like in them cans. Now look, let me tell y'all something. This gonna probably sound so terrible when I say it. I was one of those mothers that when you gave your kids a baby food, you taste it. If you mix cereal, you taste it like cereal and they milk or whatever, you taste it. I just always taste it. To me, every drop of that shit was disgusting. I mean, and sometimes the kids will be dancing or happy about something, but I don't know how. And then sometimes stuff I taste, and oh, we're gonna have to mix this with something sweet. And bananas was like my favorite Gerber thing to mix because I knew bananas actually taste like bananas so much that it got to a point where I just take a banana, smash and mix it up. I got a Gerber tree right there. It's all natural banana. But yeah, I would always put a little banana because like that is disgusting. Those peas, I'm sorry for you, babies. Those peas are disgusting. Like the carrots. Carrots ain't even that nasty. I'd rather just be chewing on raw cold carrot, baby. Baby, I'm telling y'all, just look, if you got time, because you can't be on here kicking up dust 15 hours a day talking about somebody doing 15-hour lives, but you do yours by breaking them up into a 4-hour live, a 3 hour and 42-minute live, and a 6-hour live. Baby, you done did the same 15 hours somebody else did. You just took a break to pee off the camera. You just took a break. Because you ain't take a break to go take care of your family. I know you didn't. Or you rushed them. Here's some ramen noodles. Here, let's call some DoorDash. Because you ain't stop and sit at a table with your kids and talk to them. Because sometimes just watch the hours these mofos on. I ain't got no little kids here. Some people having little kids, you be like, man, ain't this dinner time? Ain't this homework time? Ain't this, why don't we just sit down and watch a movie together time? When does that time come? You got all this time to tell all these people how to live their life. I want your kids to just jump up in the background and say, hey, mama, fuck these bitches. Fuck them. Because you're going to look up and I'm going to be grown. And not one of these bitches going to have to apologize to me for the time I missed watching you act a fool on a site that I'm going to have to follow my whole life. The moment they know I'm attached to you. I'm waiting for a kid. I'm waiting for that live, y'all. I promise y'all, that's going to be the live. We're going to be crying. It's going to be a moment. It's going to be like when Ozzy Osbourne rubbed his daughter's head and told her how he was sorry for living life the way he had, because maybe if he hadn't lived it like that, she wouldn't be here right now, hanging over this bed, throwing her life up, and she was overdosing on something bigger than what we could imagine. And see, that's the kind of moment I'm going to have if that happened. I'm like, oh, yes, Lord. You done just saved them and them kids. Maybe they heard it, but we all know these heifers will be back the next day. They'll just edit that part out the video. We just won't know that happened. We just won't know that the kids are crying for you. They begging for you. Hey, but Danny came here to tell you, kids, I'm calling for you. I'm going to make sure your mama get home and take care of you and get off this bullshit. And if she come on, she'll come on fighting a real fight or doing something funny or doing something entertaining, but she won't be on here bringing no more pain to you, shorty. I'm going to make sure that these heifers get held accountable for the danger they bring to their kids. Come on, we gonna keep ignoring that? I just want to walk up and down the streets and ask a mother, what would she do if somebody said this about their kids? And would she still be with them? Even if she didn't go hurt them, even if she didn't go to jail for them, would she be hanging with them? Crazy cat mama, how you doing? Would she be kicking the bobo with him? Would she be saving his life? These heifers care more about the wrong stuff than they should. I want you to care that much about your kids. I care so much I wouldn't even look at that person. If they said their name, I'm leaving the room. They'd be like Jen Bailey used to be when you said Amber name. As soon as somebody said Amber, she'd get out. She'd be right on your live. She could be on your panel. Somebody would be like, yeah, and they could be talking about Amber, like, you know, the stone, an amber stone. They'd be like, yeah, so the amber stone. Hey, she be off a camera. Yeah, and that's how I'd be. Oh, did you just say that mofo who disrespected my shorty? Like they disrespected my shorty? And you think it's okay? You know why you should protect your neighbor's home? Because if you allow people in theirs, don't think them people that was just there wouldn't think about you. You're right next to them. It was so easy getting in their shit. Send me a picture of somebody, shorty. See what happened. Send me a picture of somebody. See what happened. These heifers keep notes. That's some bitter bitch shit. And I'm sure when the shorty's picture first came out, it wasn't sent out to be bogus. It was probably like, oh, look at Peter. He just got some new shoes. I just went to the park with Sarah, and this was her sliding down the slide, having fun. Now, you hateful heifers. See what I mean? Kids can't even be innocent because you got to live in the father's sin, the mother's sin. You got to live in it. Come on. I told y'all I was fighting for the youth. We could change causes on these people into 16 different causes. I'm fighting for it for them. Like, come on, man. Come on. But I'm fighting for us because, like I said, I just did a survey yesterday and more people said they'd rather be in the bushes. Even Google don't want you to do that. That's why they tell subscribers, content creators so much that you better know you want to get them in that acronym and say, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. So, like I said, they don't want you in the bushes. They want you in there. They want you commenting. They want you to be able to enjoy what you came to see, whatever it is. And here's the thing, even if I just came in to watch it, what does it hurt me to come in and say hello? Hey guys, and I'm out. Hey, you ain't got to come in. Bump your mama, I hate your sister. Did you know this person did? I don't need all that. What this gossip 911? Like 411, excuse me? 411? Everybody want to give me all this operator information. But they forgot to tell me these heifers is breaking the law on the internet. Mm-hmm. For real. Villanova, how you doing? My crazy cat mama, that's my sister right there. How you doing? How's hubby doing, sis? Oh, he's home, yes. Okay, yeah, let him get a little bit of rest. Heidi, sis, how you doing? Yes, I'm telling y'all, I missed y'all this morning. I was fighting myself. I got up this morning, I took me out, then I laid back down and passed instantly back out. Then I woke up again. It was about 7:30. My alarms was going off. And I got up, and you know how you're so tired, your head hurt. And I was like, I'm trying to shake this headache. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just tired. And then I said, no. One of the best things I wanted to tell y'all, so I want everybody to hear yourself. Stop being places that stress. Stop going out of if you somebody chatting you out and you so mad you ready to catch a case, stay up out they chat. Be ready to be mad enough to stand up and make a change. Get bent. That's what you better be ready to get bent. That's what I'm talking about. We coming up in there live and we getting bent. And every time you see these fools doing, no, they getting bent. They getting bent. We got them all bent. And I ain't do nothing but say what they did. They bent. But they want to fight that same way. Girl, let me tell you some old stuff. Girl, let me tell you who was part of it with me. Girl, let me tell you that I really do be doxing people. Listen, don't you see me asking somebody for somebody information? Girl, I defend my kids, but hold on. No, I don't. Girl, no. No. They bent. They been. I want to be okay, y'all. I'm over here chilling. I'm chilling. I am. I'm chilling. Cat, how you doing, sis? Yes. I'm so glad your hubby is home. Yes. Yes, like I said, so no, we on something else. We on something else. I'm on something else. Um, you know, one of the things I'm on is fixing his name. Fixing his name. Fixing his name. Terry Lynn! That's what I tell y'all. Let me tell you something about real life. In real life, I got some characters that I wouldn't even tell you about because one of you nosy hoes will go look them up, try to tell me something I don't know about them. And I do know. Because see, if you love somebody for real, then there's three things you're going to do. Is one, you're going to really know who they are. And you're going to know that you still love them besides that. And you're going to motivate and try to uplift them. And you don't take less from them. I even tell my kids' mothers when my son's baby's mothers, if they say something, I said, trust me, if you think I'm not saying something, you got it twisted. Because I love them. So I only want the best from them. So if I love you, I don't want to see you fall. I'm not waiting for you to not succeed. I'm not waiting to get into it to take the shit I know about you and down you with. Those aren't friends, man. And as women, this stuff these women are doing, I don't care. They want, and that show you a shady one when they got time to point to somebody. Well, we talking about you right now. How about be able to say you not doing it? So no matter who I'm talking about, no, I ain't doing it. Knowing that and know when you get behind some of them is something bigger. And that's not making excuses on them. And are they standing on it? Hey, like I said before, when these people won't just stand up and say I did. Don't come because somebody told me. Just give it to us. It's okay. We know it. It's like when your mama asks you something. She already knew the answer. She was just hoping you told the truth. These bitches don't tell the truth. Like I said, and what made me call them is what they doing to people. They ain't did shit to me. C would call for me. She opened that can of worms. Then she had to go get a whole fucking army. And when she decided her army was Amber, I decided how dare her. I would just let it be known what was going on. And if Amber wouldn't have stepped in that, I would have left it in the respects of whatever Amber and Heidi had and left it there on respect, for real. Just wouldn't have fucked with her. But when she decided she was Captain Save a Sewer Rat, I decided, oh, how? You had the sewer rat ready to take her own life. Because that's your remedy. How could you dare be writing about taking your life when I've watched you have people literally tell you they want to take their life because of you? So the truth is, I've said what y'all are. I don't need to say no more. I don't need to hear y'all bash. And then even when y'all came back, y'all said hateful things about me. Y'all went and got a lying-ass racist. And I'm going to call her a racist because she gloated on something that when I went that night and watched about the KKK, I thought maybe I could find a grandfather. All I did was realize how they tortured my people. And I didn't get excited. Sorry, not sorry. Not apologizing. Muzz ain't shit. And I'm never changing that. And I pray when she loses someone she loves a lot, that someone does that to her. So then we could know how that ain't shit. That's it. And after that, I'm done. Like, I don't care. So if you want me to be in your chat and you'll be reviewing anything, sorry, my whole spirit don't give a damn what they saying. It don't. I don't watch anything they doing. I don't, honestly. And I only hear it in other people. And like I said, that's the strategy been going on around here for 3 years. It ain't solved nothing. Some people done prove that what people saying is lying. Yasmina, how you doing? People done prove what people saying is lying and they still saying it. So what that do? Y'all, this is lunacy. Like, this is the definition of insanity. Like, what's going on around here? All y'all doing is torturing subs. Now, I'm not talking about the subs like Sweaty that want to be a part. I'm not talking about the subs like Sweaty that done call people's jobs and all that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the subs who actually came because they like you. The subs that actually worry about you when you tell them a story about them, about yourself or what's going on. The subs that actually sit and encourage and watch your videos. The moderators that go into other chats just to fight for you because you don't even fight for your own self or your kids. How about that? So I'm saying, hey, if they's around me, it's going to be a better place. Period. Wherever I'm at, going to be a better place because I'm going to make sure if it's not, I ain't there. That's it. I'm not better than nobody, but that's how you got called for. That's how I got called out. That's how I got there. Like I said, when Sweaty sent them texts, I knew she was going to be on a thing. I said what she had done because I knew she was going to go on that campaign. But then when they did it, I said, fine. Then let's begin. You know what I'm saying? If you start making stew, don't get mad. I got ingredients. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. You brought a potluck, I brought some food. You had a potluck, I brought some food. That's it. That's it. You knocked on the door, I opened it up and told you just wipe your feet off before you come up in here. That's it. That's it. I ain't know nothing else. I don't want to watch these episodes. I don't give a damn. Y'all give a damn. Y'all help make, just like John Yates, y'all gonna help make these bitches big. That broomstick is bent. She bent. Bent out of shade. Bent out of content. Bent on a broom. Bent on a dustpan. She bent. Ain't none of she bent. And she told you to get bent. That's what make it even more funny. Y'all both bent. Because she told you to get bent. She said, get bent. Amber, get bent. You remember that was after the pictures was shown. Of dude's mother's car, the one she was driving with her blind ass, that one. And pictures were showing that big ass house, that little bitty ass house that you were screaming all through, that nobody could hear you nowhere through it. And it was damn near a shack. Yeah, I remember that. You told her to get bent. But anyway, y'all, that's too much on that girl. So I don't want nobody to think that ain't what I'm going to talk about every day. That's not what I'm on all the time. That's what brought all that to the light. So Sweaty started a chain reaction. She went up, got up with some little Ku Klux Klan hangout members like Amber, Ski Mask, and all that crew, and I just called it out. And she made the best move. But I said, why would I tell you did something that seemed a little and then go get up with people that do the You ain't sewer. Seaweed. You ain't seaweed. Hashtag cancel seaweed. Hashtag we that bitch. Hashtag no justice, no peace. Hashtag all that shit. Hashtag I don't give a damn. Shit. I don't give a damn. I don't. Like I'm saying, I'm more concerned with the fact that I gotta go to the laundry, man. We don't know. I thought get bent meant getting drunk, getting high, getting fucked up. That's what I thought. They getting bent this weekend, something like that. But I'm telling y'all, when Amber was doing the Siwa investigation, opening up Siwa's files and stuff, and reading them and breaking it down and calling them, and trying and writing a letter to the jail and putting stamps on the books and stuff. When all that was going on, one day Siwa got mad, honey. She came on and she was, I did it. I'm gonna find y'all that live. It's on my lives. And the next day I said, man, y'all, I ain't even trying to laugh because Siwa was mad. But she just kept telling Amber, get bent, get bent. So when they just decided to make this little come back together, I couldn't help but think about when she was telling Amber to get bent, that Amber better get bent. She better go get bent. And I thought, girl, I thought she was getting bent. Like then when they got back together, I said, girl, you got back together with somebody. And I thought the same thing about Amber. And I said it on there too, on my months ago. I said, and I still had love for Amber. Well, what I thought was love, but I know Amber has love for nobody but herself. So there's no way to think that I just was giving her a chance. I mean, I guess was thinking she was somebody better and that she was, you know what I mean? Just it was the way she defended and attacked. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't understand that half of the things you were hearing terrible that she did, she really did them. You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought she'd be freaking forget talking dirty. She could talk dirty to whoever she want to. But I never thought I'd see her like giving money and stuff to somebody who stood for shit like that. Like, and I didn't think I'd see her in chats herself putting out other women that she was sending to this, like trying to get this dude to go off on this woman. Like I didn't think she'd be that. No, I didn't. And I didn't think she'd, do her so-called friends like that. You know. And I didn't realize how much of friends her and JY was. Those were differences. So, and like I said, what does it matter? Just me and me, how you doing? That's just how I feel. That's not how she feel. That's how I felt. And that's nothing heavy. I ain't lose no sleep. You know what I'm saying? I didn't shed a tear. But I thought about the people that really believed. I thought about the people hurt. I thought about a grown man saying your daughter should be on a peace site. They pull up on them that they gonna sleep with your daughter when they 18, 17, it don't matter. Like why they sleeping with your daughter? Somebody you on actual camera saying you tried to be a friend to would dare say that about your daughter. It's your job to protect them. It's not his. So when we calling out people are threatening to do sexual danger to your child more than once. And you still on this platform talking about something, you that bitch. Seaweed too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's their business. Grace Case, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing? Oh, what are y'all getting ready to do? I'm trying to debate. Because one thing about you drink these smoothies, they fill you up. But then out of nowhere, you just suddenly are starving. Like I could be fine. I could be in the laundromat the whole time, watching TV on my phone, watching YouTube, watching whatever movie they got playing in the laundromat. And then I just be like, oh, I'm hungry. But I'm hoping the tamale dude come um through the laundromat. If not, my job down the street. If I just wanted to go grab something to eat, but I really don't want nothing to eat from there. I don't. That's why I made this smoothie, because really, outside of a smoothie, I really, 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 if I have a taste for anything right now, it's a tamale. Now, I will go to my job if they have that making some them enchiladas they made last night. And that's not even on the menu. Man, if they making them in the back, oh, now. There. What my son saying? Yeah, let me tell y'all something about me. I'm quick on my feet. Cause see, there was times when you felt like you wasn't fast enough. When you didn't, you know what I mean? So it's just quick. Cause I don't sit and dwell. Cause when you dwell, you waiting for the moment. I'm never waiting for the moment. Like I just told you, I'm your huckleberry though. Whatever you want, I could sit in the classiest places I've been there. Then I tell you that it's a fact. Video, film, everything is a fact. I told you they did a whole thing for me and my son on top of the Beverly Hill Hotel, baby. So I done red carpet walked it, Boney. And I done, so no matter how you did it, I done red carpet walked it, sweetie. You sweetie. And I done slum dumb bum that went through the projects, got stuck up on motherfucking New Year's Eve because he was going to get a bag at 3 in the morning. And they had the fat $25 6 blunt bags and you was going to grab. Baby, I done been it all. Done it. Done it all. Done it all. Done it. So I could go in any arena you want to be in. I choose to be in a better arena than fighting with people that don't want to fight. They looking for attention. They just want mommy to sit down and play with them. You know what I'm saying? That's it. They just want some time. They want some cuddle coolie time. You know what I mean? They want a rubber dubby in the tub. That's it. They just want some good time. They don't want smoke. So I'm not gonna give you smoke. And what I'm gonna say you the biggest right? No. I'm gonna say you a baby one just using it cause you white. That's my opinion. That's it. I think we'll see with an indigenous fit when she wanted to. But I ain't seen her do nothing indigenous but insult their culture and do things against what they would be. They wouldn't be like this. They wouldn't. They wouldn't have this kind of hate and evil. None of them, whatever tribe they came from. It's not what they are. In my opinion. In the ones I've met. In the ones I know. She don't fit the category. Mm-hmm. Come on, I got people from New Orleans. You think we don't got people putting things on them? But like I said, is it always good? Or is it always just because what you want? Girl, like I said, I still don't believe you got the power. Girl. Because look, even if you couldn't put a spell on yourself, you can't protect your kids from you hurting them. We didn't have to know what happened with your son. You could have came on bagging for cheeseburgers and Subways, and you could have took that money and got some flowers. We didn't have to know. You could have went in your private mind chat with them tight ass friends of yours and all this support you got. You could have told them. I think you wanted that because you didn't care about them people. I don't think you even knew that boy name. We know more about what he did and how he took his life and where his brain matter went than we know his name because of you. Girl, I wouldn't be surprised if Muzz found the funeral home and called John and them and told him she probably won't call Penelope, send her the text. You better look into your homie. Mm-hmm. But you won't care because they got Sherelle to come on your channel, girl, and say sorry to you, girl. Girl, get you some pity, girl. She ain't been back since, girl. She might have been back. I don't even care, girl. Let me stop, but these heifers ain't got care. Oh, sweet potato, sweet potato. Y'all, I gotta keep looking at this clock because I'm telling y'all, I literally have to go over here and, well, y'all know I hate having to take care of anything at night. Nah, yeah, right. Come on, they already do things. They do spiritual things and like that. They already do spiritual dances for the weather, for healing, for all this. They have all this holistic stuff they doing, but now with her, they witching it up. Generations of them. Y'all ever read this and anything y'all read about them? How dare her? One of the most beautiful people to me. One of the races that, even when I think about my own race, they were done worse. Because that is a race that they have isolated so much and separated so much from everybody else. But we got one of them here and they couldn't even speak to us about it because they too busy in everybody else's business. Carol back because they ain't one. Because if they are, they should be really using their platform to help give a voice to something better than this, in my opinion. Maybe I should do like Muzz and tell her some books to read, girl. Go read this book about them, girl. Maybe you'll do a little better, girl. Go read about how they feel about the dead. Just like, in some race cultures, they celebrate the dead when they lose their people. The Day of the Dead and all this type of stuff. So in their culture, they would not like that you hanging with people that would dare to do that to the dead. Like, if you don't have respect for the dead, you have respect for nothing. And y'all gonna say, why she keep bringing that up? Why wouldn't we? Y'all hold people that used to be on drugs. Y'all hold people that did this. Y'all hold Terry Lynn that she complained on a dog so much that the village decided that those dogs had to be put down. Terry Lynn don't have the power to put those dogs down. But we're going to stay on that story. You know why? Because it sounds better to say that Terry Lynn took 2 dogs' lives. But it don't sound okay to say the real stuff that goes on. Yeah. Does that mean Terry Lynn is? Hell no. But that ain't something she's guilty of. But that's one of the biggest things. So I'm just using examples. And see, I like to use her examples because then I don't have to worry about her sending me a long paragraph-ass text about me using her as an example. I don't have to worry about going to call her to say, girl, I'm sorry if I stepped on your toes. So that's why she's an example. So. JJ, my JJ. Hey, Jay, how you doing? I did. I enjoyed your video. I shared it. That's why you got to be JJ when you came up here. Don't ask for too much. Now you want too much. I said, hey, JJ, now, girl. Hey, sis, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Totally different, though. It's not this witchery. Because here's the thing we have to understand. Even when you look into religion and you see when people came who they call your prophets and stuff, people thought they were witches. Because they had powers of healing, they had powers of this, they had powers to make the masses listen to them. Just like if you have a voice and you actually saying something, people listen, then people say you got a cult. Because people are willing to listen to what you have to say. But it's not what a cult is. What cult is way more. And then what's bad is we'll have actual cult things going on and we'll promote it. We'll help promote their name, their organization. And little do we know is if somebody's weak, that's what'll get them in there. So we opened the door, we planted the seed. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to say that I've looked into the indigenous people. I would not call them Native Americans when even my own country don't claim them like that. And that's sad. So I hate to put a name. That's why so many blacks don't want to call African Americans. Because they say in the country just keep denying me or disrespecting me. So, but anyway, the indigenous people, what I do know is that, like I said, the things you could be doing with them. Like when the vote was going on and we were voting for the president, you were on here and everything else. The good thing was you could have spoke because they were speaking. Man, there's so many things during this COVID. Man, now I'm saying it. But either way, there's many things you could have said to speak for them and a voice for them. And trust me, and it gets you a way bigger audience than the one you're going to get just talking about people that people know over here. And talking about things they doing. I mean, half the people over here that got popular off their bad story, their story not just bad, it's illegal. It's a crime. And not only are most of them crimes, they crimes you wouldn't hang with nobody if they did them on the streets. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all. I hear somebody touching kids. I'm not hanging with them. Period. I hear somebody out threatening people's kids and putting their kids on things and passing their pictures of their kids around, doing that kind of stuff. No, I'm not hanging with them in real life. And I wouldn't be surprised if in real life people came to me like, oh yeah, a bunch of people jumped them. A bunch of people did this. Somebody took their life. I wouldn't be surprised neither. Because I'd be like, well, they was playing with fire. Not saying I'd do it. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. Mm-hmm. Popcorn, never ever. In no real world. Like I said, every time I go outside, I'm around a group of people, I ask them about stuff that happened on here. And the responses of people, just different races, different backgrounds, different education. The responses, though. And I say, but would you believe it's people that they say always? Hitler had a fan club. Doesn't matter what you're doing, there's always going to be people that like it and do it. Just when people show you all who they are, you better believe them. You better believe them. You better believe them. Mm-hmm. So much peanut butter. I tell y'all, every time I take a sip, I feel like it's giving me like almost like a straw, like a parfait with peanut butter. So it's kind of giving me, instead of granola, peanut butter. So it's like kind of giving me the parfait taste. That's what I'm getting out of this. But I can't lie. Just now, when I just took that sip, I could taste that little bit of honey. So I guess that's where the honey was in the middle. But I could taste that because I'm not even. I still got a lot left. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Yeah, and that's the thing I always tell people, especially if you got young people around you, tell them the history. Tell them what you know. Tell them what you know. And sometimes, if you just know something, have them look up around what was going on in that place at that time, because then that's more of the history. Because the history don't just stop in what you knew about it. So if you're telling your kids about, hey, this is how it was for me in the '60s and the '50s, then they should also learn about what was going on around the world in the '50s. So then they make it so now. So say for instance, if you were a parent and you lived during racism, but in your home that never went on, it would be best to not only tell your children how that never went on your home, but to let them know what was going on everywhere around you, but you still never succumbed to that. You never were a part of that. Like that just, we didn't think like that. We didn't move with the masses. You know what I'm saying? Unless the masses was moving the right way. We didn't move that way. Whatever was moving the right way was the masses to me. So that's why I said I can say that. I can say I'm gonna get into it with y'all, and I'm not worried about you doxing me, but I'm not gonna dox you. I don't want your information. I don't. I don't, because if you really about it, and you just wanted me to pull up, you give me your information. I don't want it. You get what I'm saying? I don't want it. No. Like I don't, because if it became somewhere I needed to get it, I could get it. Just like you can get it for me. If we really got legal, I could really get it. Not pretend, because I want to threaten on no damn YouTube. Because like I told y'all, I get legal. We won't be talking about it on YouTube, because I know legal means shut the fuck up. Unless you got a YouTube lawyer like my lawyer who been trying to get on here and do a show for the last week. I've been telling him, you gotta sit down, you're giving too much of the case up. And he just want to come on here and talk to y'all about me and YouTube, legally covering me on here. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's so many things you can watch. And when you watch them, what you'd understand is that I have to be careful, because I have to remember that every time I say, if it's like, for instance, if somebody calls you up that you love and they say cancer, you don't think about them fighting, and you think about losing them. You think about them suffering. You think about them being in pain. It's instantly what you think, right? Some things trigger that when you say the word. I can't hear KKK and not know for a fact that they are responsible for the Mississippi burnings of churches and everything else that children and people were in. I can't stop thinking that. I can't stop thinking of the people who were killed and tied to trees. I can't stop thinking of that. So why should I even be thinking about it? I don't want to have that process of thought. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And for anybody who, anytime you say it, I'm gonna tell you what they are. So then, if we're gonna talk about it, I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking about then, so you can understand what's going through my mind. I'm picturing a bunch of people in white sheets, a burning cross, and them tying somebody to a tree and then leaving them there as a sign of what they done. That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing people in church praying and them setting it on fire. I'm picturing shotgun homes where the front door and the back door is lined up. So as I run out of my home, you shot me in my back and my family had no way in or out. That's what I'm thinking about. So I'm sorry if that's what my brain is going and you want me to be like, oh, okay, that's not going to bother me. They did that to the Jewish people too. I don't think it was right. Lots of people were tortured, hung, beat. The Mexicans were in slavery until 95. So, like I said, here's the thing I'm saying. I'm not saying it only to my race. I'm just saying, but if we bring up anything that was doing the worst to them, would they just be sitting there like, oh, what else you want to talk about? And your grandfather's high ranking, did he ever kill anybody? Did he ever burn a church down? Has he ever tied the noose around somebody's neck? Mm-hmm. They said sometimes they would in the South take them to the back where the gators be and leave them tied up there so they could just eat off their body so we never find them again. Was he part of that? Hmm? So that's what I'm saying. What you want me to be like? He was a great man. Hold on while I go put his poster and retire his number. Is he going to be in the books? Can we read about his works? Then I'm pulling the black card because I see it some. Y'all don't let nobody brainwash y'all to think that shit's okay. And don't make them think I'm a sensitive black because I said something. No. Baby, let's talk about what they doing since we talking about what he was. Let's talk about what he was doing. Because that's what the rest of them was doing. He wasn't. He was the good one. He was because they would have killed him. He was the only one who wasn't. Come on now. We know that most of them were members, were lawyers, doctors, judges, teachers, and they wore the sheets to cover up so we didn't know who was who. So it wouldn't take away from their jobs to help enforce this hatred everywhere. We know they stood up under the Holy Bible. Christianity is what they went under. But I bet Muzz didn't know because, honey, I know a lot about a lot of things going on. It's called history, especially of my American history. Bitch, don't talk to me about American history. I've lived it. And black history, I lived it. You can't tell me about it because you read it in a book. We lived it. We live it every day. We live it. I can't give you Canadian history. Anyway, y'all, girl, it's too much. Like I said, so when y'all think I'm just being sensitive, take a look at what somebody's saying and putting into the air. And then you'll know, no, this is bigger than what's just getting mad. Yeah, next time you want to defend her and the KKK, just remember and Muzz, you're not from America. I don't know what the KKK, if they even in Canada. But I know what they did here, and so does Sweaty, so does Siwa. They all know what they did here. And they all know they still exist here. They're just not as big. They're more quieted. They're more in the background. But they're still very present. And if her grandfather really was one and there was anyone listening from and they heard that, that could be a call for them to protect her. So while y'all defending that, she could have been kicking up a riot and y'all defending him. Our skin must match the skin that they won't be burning, but you must know that they hatred hates a lot. They even hate people under their thing because you hung with blacks. They would take out Sweaty for giving money to a black. But this who she promoting. Y'all need to all know that. I'm just smart enough to articulate it instead of just screaming, half a racist, half a skank dude, bitch, she broke, he don't. I'm better than, you're less than. No, I'm gonna say facts. These are facts. What did they ever do great for the country of America? Did they put blacks in place? Nope, they didn't do that neither. What did they do? And if you loved your grandfather or anything about him, then you'd say that we were so opposite and it was just different. He was one way and we were totally different. We broke the chain and it showed it. Yeah. Why don't we all go look and see how you become a high-ranking member? Why don't you go look into that history? Mm-hmm. Go look in the history of the state she's from and see what they've done. See how great that is. And then see if anybody who is of African American descent would even want to be around anybody who would want to remind them that their blood is tied to the blood that probably killed their people in that same state. Because remember, this all took place in America. The Klan didn't come from another country. They came right here. Mm-hmm. So, once again, like I said, we don't need to have a history class, do we? Do we? Do we? Like I said, if can the mother of the Oswego killings, should she just walk in and talk about how much she loves her son and somebody not remind her that all those children will never get to do anything? They didn't get another Christmas. So we gonna talk about the worst things people ever did and just throw them out and be like, girl, but she broke the chain. Didn't anybody get that she broke it? I just want to know when she broke it, how was she a little kid riding around with her father and grandfather saying porch monkey? They used to say porch monkey all the time and laugh about black people. When did they break it? But yet, at her over 50 years old, she didn't know porch monkey was banned, but she broke it. But she remembers riding around with her grandfather and father as they said it, as they drove past black people. Black people weren't even doing nothing. They were just driving down the streets telling them, oh, look at that porch monkey. And I bet every other race he rode past, they said some shit too. Girl, bad. Y'all keep up. Yeah. Once again, look at all this Nutella people want to rub on shit. On bread. This shit they call it Nutella, y'all. They rubbing it all over bread. And they serving it with popcorn. And we actually are sitting arguing with something that makes sense. Why we argue, y'all? This don't make sense. And Muzz is the person who's giving us logic. Like I said, I think she the one who gave Penelope and them the information about Seawood, or Seawood probably gave it to him. She might have leaked it out herself so that them people could be tortured. Who knows? Because like I said, her friend called funeral homes. That's what they do. And they get up with people who done look into these heifers. They done all call funeral homes. Mm-hmm. I just hope people know. That's all I care. You don't. You don't have to be a member of the KKK to be a racist. You don't. But when we talking about the sweaty thing, it's because she brought up the KKK, but they was trying to say that. That's those two different things. You could be a racist not being a KKK. We still got skinheads. We still got all kind of groups. You know? And racists ain't just black and white. But the only reason we talk to KKK is because that's what she brought up and it keeps getting defended. Like, oh, no, I don't see why nobody would get offended. She was saying something good. We weren't talking about racism. We weren't even talking about social injustices that had happened during different races. We weren't talking about any of this. Like that wasn't, and then we were talking about one with a guy getting tased, but once again, it wasn't in that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't there. The real conversation was TV. So that's why it became, and it wasn't even first brought like, hey, you being racist. It's just when you start investigating stuff and you start looking at the whole picture, you be like, wait a minute, do you know who we talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, none of that makes sense to them. None of it does. They don't. None of that makes sense to them. Nobody, and they'll argue stuff you're not saying. Like, who said she was in the KKK? Who said she was in the KKK? And who said because her granddaddy was in it, she was in it? Nobody did. But if I grew up glorifying them, my daddy could have been in anything. If I glorify him, I'm gonna always come on now. Come on now. Oh my God, y'all, come on now, come on. Some of us drink because of our parents. Anything can happen because of your parents. But when we sit and glorify something, you could say you not forever young. Hey, how you doing? Right, we talking about TV, and that's already BP. That's already a heavy situation and topic. You already in your feels. You already somewhere. You already go. You know what I mean? And then you just want to take us over the brinks. But she did that a couple of days before we were in my chat. Cause see, it wasn't just the KKK. She was purposely trying to provoke something. That's why it was easy for her to run to their channels and do that. That's what she's been wanting to do. Remember, a couple of weeks before the holidays, she was the one reading the messages she had from Clint to us on Terry Lyndon and Pay. She was the one. Yeah, she always in the midst of something. But 2 days before that, she was in my chat. We were laughing and joking about something. And she started talking about being beat, having her stuff punched all up her fridge. I'm like, wait, what? Like, no. And then when people were like, oh, we praying for you, we encourage you. Every time you said something, then she go into joking. Then she go into something else. And I was like, wait, what's going on? And one of the times I was just getting ready to say, and I say it on the live, like, oh, sweaty. I was just getting ready to say, sis, you okay? You know, you're right. Because she said, oh, y'all, let me stop making, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, really, she said she was making stupid comments, but that's what she said. But I thought, what is she doing? Just randomly. We talking, let's just say, y'all, no joke, we were talking about Whitney Houston in the IMAX theater. Like, we literally were talking about something like that. And she was like, yeah, like literally out of nowhere. Like, yeah, 9 years of being beat every day. I'm like, what the? And it's not saying it ain't happened to you, but it's like, hold on, let me plug this thing in. But it's not that it didn't happen or we don't feel for you or we don't care. But it was like, where did that come from? And wait a minute, hold on. Because y'all know me. If we talking about any of that stuff, if you talking DV, I need hotlines. If we talking domestic violence, I need hotlines dropped. Because me going through it don't make me equipped. Me, you know what I'm saying? Me knowing somebody who been through it, me being in it right now, don't make me equipped for damn sure. Me going through it and never getting the therapy I need or the counseling I need or being able to communicate verbally how I feel about or what's going on, then I can't be helped to you. Just because I know how to scream out what happened to me and give you all these vivid details, don't mean I know how to help nobody with this stuff. It doesn't. And I feel like that's what people do. So, like, for example, every time we on see and she telling the story, it get more deep, deep, deep. And then when you trigger all these people, you just leave hanging, then you're going to scream and match about something else. But that's not how it goes away for the people you just affected. Just like if you saying something about racism, if I go into a house with some elderly people, Jewish people, and I start talking about the Holocaust and this and that, and I just out of nowhere, but I start glorifying Hitler. Would they be wrong if they said, man, I was triggered? I was offended? Would they be, you know what I'm saying? Would they be wrong? Would they be wrong? Would their grandkids be wrong? Would they nephew, would anybody be wrong if I did it and they said, oh wow, that was for me, I just didn't get where that came from and it made me feel some kind of way like he was glorifying it. They be wrong. But the person who said it would be a victim. That's why these people stay being victims. That's why you stay got your kids victims because y'all do stuff like that. You believe y'all make an excuse. Y'all making excuses for things that aren't right, and they hurt people. So even if I'm okay after you said it, somebody else gonna be hurt for it for months. We getting this chat because y'all know we never stop learning. Forever young. Hey, you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do, and we need each other's history. Because one of the things about me, Mud, so you can know, is that I do understand all the different trades of slavery, down to the fact that I understand that slavery started with my own people selling us. So I do understand that before it was even brought this way. So I do understand all these different things. I understand the terrible things that are happening to different races all through this country. I understand that. I understand that. I do. I truly do. I really, really do. But you know the one that no one's gonna ever let me forget that I'm a part of? It's the one that I'm a part of. I'm not. I'm never gonna forget. Wait, you said you're near Money Miss Need? What? Wait, am I reading that wrong? Y'all know these badass. Oh. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to be educated. And let me tell you one of the things that's in the definition of ignorance is ignorance. You know, that's a word that must like throw around about people, right? Ignorance. But yeah. Money, Mississippi. You want to know something? I didn't want to say it. When I saw that Money Miss, I swear I was going to say, you're not about to say Money, Mississippi, are you? Because I know about Money, Mississippi. So, baby, welcome. Welcome. Because, see, that's what people need to understand. There are people that grew up and seen this, and they understand the oppression that has been put on Mississippi's blacks. Don't get me wrong, many have flourished because what most people don't know, that the most wealthiest black entrepreneur women come from Mississippi. They are in Mississippi. They have made money in Mississippi. In Mississippi, you better know it. That show they just had a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, about the women in Mississippi, the Mississippi Bells. It's a fact. Some of the wealthiest women, black entrepreneur women in America. This was a couple of years ago. I don't know if today because I'd have to check on those numbers, but when for in Mississippi, don't you be asleep because in a place you keep that oppressed, you start bringing in the things and uprising. And Mississippi took that old Confederate flag down a couple of years, so I give respect to that. I know they got a long way to go, but you from Money, Mississippi, okay? So you know, like, and then somebody glorifying, like, yes, yes. It's the truth, sister. Thank you. That's what I said. For somebody to tell me about education, I have to know past the box to be educated. If you only know what's in that book, you're not educated. Did you go into that city? Did you go to that town? Did you go sit down with those people from that place? Girl, then sit down and shut up. That book gonna tell you what it needs you to know, just like telling me Hollywood gave you the whole story of the Cuban Missile Crisis because you watched the movie. Not. Like I said, these people so immature and so behind, and they not opening their mind that the world is just about on the brinks of a destruction, and they still fighting about nothing. They ain't even saying, let me sit on with these kids because this shit could change tomorrow. And you won't even have the internet to come on here and put the show you putting on right now. Silly Willie. Silly Willies. Mm-hmm. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, one of the worst, and that's the thing. And the worst part is if you came up and I say, "Oh, girl, come up here and tell us some story," or you wouldn't even have to. I could just go and give them some of the history. Some people will argue that. They'll argue that, or ask you why you had the nerve to be mad because this ain't even Mississippi. You think everybody there just stay there? You think they ain't one of them ain't sitting on a keyboard like one of these people telling us they in Canada, telling us they in the mountains. Mm-hmm. Come on, like I said, I climbed Stone Mountain. I know for a fact once upon a time, slaves were running through them, but getting trapped on the mountain, lost on the mountain, running off the mountain, getting to the top, and being dragged back down by horses. And we already know they was either tied by their feet to that horse or tied by it don't matter, but we know they was tortured. We know it. And yeah, we ain't there no more. We've come a long way. But it's people who want to dance and play with those things because that's the power they hold. Because when they had that power, they thought they had some power over the people. So now, though, anybody trying to dance around and talk about that stuff, they trying to get hold that, what was that, a power? Because I ain't even got power no more, girl. Let me tell you something. In 1999, maybe 2000, the Ku Klux Klan tried to come march in Cicero. Now, once upon a time, they was running stuff out. Then the mob took over. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, once upon a time, they had some juice. Man, the committee, the town, Oak Park, Chicago, Cicero, Berwyn, every town, Hispanics, blacks, whites, they all said, "Hi, we dare you." And it'd have been your own fighting you too, because we dare you. Come through here. But see, let me tell y'all something. This parts of Michigan, where this one person from, where we all know when Jesse Jackson was going to fight back, we're not going to get started because we could go into the history if we have to. And we'll know that this was going on with them in the 20th century. The 21st too. So when you bragging about it, baby, I know what it's holding. Because I know for a fact people done had to come march down there within the last 20 years. Because your good old boys love to come on outside and play. So you playing with them, not me. And they not going to bother to pick up a book themselves and realize that what you're doing is, see, some people like to be passive aggressive. And some people just really aggressive. Some say I seem aggressive sometimes, but I'm just a buck with you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not sugarcoating what's going to happen or what's going on or what you saying or how I felt. But some of y'all want to play like, oh, no, that ain't what I meant. Don't you live around where when Jesse Jackson, when them boys got put out of school, and Jesse Jackson was trying to get them back in school, the Klan came out and marched? Or am I wrong? Is that what was that? I don't know. But my whole spirit is saying I think it was. I had to look that situation up. But that's what I say, girl, I'm not gonna play. I live in America. Know what's going on around me. Like I said, Stone Mountain still got parts in it over there where people, nobody my color would ever be walking through there. You bet, and there's blacks living in Stone Park now, but Stone Mountain. But trust me, because the hills got eyes over there. If you know what I'm saying. I live next to Indiana. They say that's where it's founded at, honey. So when you want to talk to me about these, I know who this is. My people from Louisiana. You think I don't know who that is? Like I said, I know about Mississippi. Half of my state, my city, Chicago, is made up of blacks from Mississippi and blacks from Louisiana, hunty. Because they had to get away from that. So like I said, if you want to sit and talk to me about that, baby, please. Because then once again, hey, Sweaty, y'all got on y'all thing. Y'all know who was covering up Emmett Till and them. Who killed Emmett Till? It was the Klan. The Ku Klux Klan. That's who was helping with that. That's who was going to the courts and everything else. You do know that, right? So like I said, you want to glorify them? And you want to sit and run with somebody? You want to talk about them? And y'all want to defend it? Y'all should just let us say and say, girl, you was wrong. And you shouldn't have said it, girl. That's all y'all had to say, girl. You shouldn't have said it. That's it. That's what a friend would have said. Then one of my friends would have did it. Even if I knew they didn't mean it, I would say, girl, that was inappropriate. Girl, you could have hurt somebody. Girl, you hurt me, girl. That's what I told her. You girl, you hurt me. Because when I think of these people, I can't think of nothing they did good, including your grandfather. And so when I say bump everybody in the KKK, includes your grandfather. Good afternoon, Daisy. Daisy, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yes. And see, and that's the thing. And so some people won't know people's culture. So if you live in a place that might not have a lot of African Americans, but you have a lot of native indigenous people out there, then you'll know more about living with them than I will. Because see, I don't live next to any reservations. And when I have made one, they're so Americanized. You know what I mean? So different from anything that is about them. So much that they even drink when it's something that they shouldn't be doing because of how their body breaks it down. So, like I said, but you'll know more. And that's how we learn. And it's okay to go outside the box. And it's okay to ask a question. And it's okay to say, I just don't know. Or I didn't know better. It's okay. But how we don't know is we assume that everything is this and what we said about these is that, and it's not. It's not. But we got to know what's wrong. And like I said, I'm from a country that if I talk about the Black Panthers, they will have the FBI watching my conversations and stuff. But this is also a place that gave help get free lunch. That's what I'm saying. We got to know, y'all. We have to know something. But she can openly say that and they won't flag nothing. I've said that on every live. It still gets monetized. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. Riddle me that. But you know what's good? You see how we all are here from different backgrounds, different places, some places that would never have had us all in the same room together. And we're in one, wearing crowns. That's how you bring change. That's how you start conversations. That's what you do. And you don't take it one bite at a time. We will not stop racism with any conversation. There's not a conversation in the world that's going to stop racism. Every racist figure who's doing that type of stuff would have to stop for racism to stop. So it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. But what we can do is each one reach one. You can do better. You can sit down and not just tell your children that you're choosing to do right, but show them that there's so much wrong out here being done. So they do know it. So one day they don't go out into the world and somebody's doing it and they don't know, oh, wait, people do that because you thought you just kept them protected. But to really protect them, they have to know the pros and the cons. You know what I mean? You have to know. You have to know. You have to know, hey, kids, we could be sitting around here right now judging people because of the color of their skin, and we choose not to. We go off the content of their character. If they're a liar, they're a liar. If they're a thief, they are a thief. You have to put that in. Because, see, who's going to save us is the youth. That's who always takes the stands. It's the kids of a racist that say, you know what, I'm so sick of you know what, if my father can't stand blacks, I'm about to have black kids because I just can't. They get that far. It's them. They stand. They say, oh, you know what, I got you. I got you. I'm going to hang with them. I'm going to be with them. I'm going to play their music. They say, I'm done. I'm going to pick up a book. I'm going to read about them. You told me they was in here stealing the country, and I read they was helping build the country. You said all of them was illegal. We gotta, and you gotta explain to them. Here's why they're saying this. Sure. Y'all know right now they are smuggling eggs into the country. Eggs. It looked like it's snowing hard outside. Somebody walked past. I'm like, why did he jump up running? Then I saw the second person go by. Somebody's walking past. Cause I'm thinking, hey Wanda. I'm thinking, they are, they are, and it's up to us. Like, yeah, hatred is not. You're not born with it. Because you could be born from hatred and somebody can get you to love you, and you know what I mean, and just love you so much that even if it's just them you don't want to hurt. Like, I mean, hatred is taught, racism is taught, these prejudice we have against each other, that's taught. It's taught. One day somebody used to say to me, oh, they don't trust black people, and even black people say if they darker, they skin darker, people gonna think they're a thief. Well, what I've learned in life is a thief is a thief. A thief will steal. A liar lies. A slut is a slut. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't, and it's so much bigger than black and white that we all only even think about racism when we think of black and white. But it's another race saying, did you see my pain too? Did you see where they forgot about me and they dogging me out too? And see, when you really want to love, you'll see them all. And you'll say, I don't want to hurt none of them. I don't. That's why I tell you, you can't sit with me and just shit on no race. I'm not doing it with you. It's not gonna be okay because that might be the lowest class. So no, Booney, who decided you was the top class? How could the one that killed everybody be the top? It's what you decided to make somebody. Like, you know what I mean? It's what you decide to make them. And what I decide to do is I'm gonna treat you with respect. You wear a crown, I'm gonna honor the crown. Cause I got on what I need you to honor. That's what people know. I mean, trust me, if I'm upset, it's because I'm just hurt. And I'm just, what I mean? I just, like I said, when I'm passionate, aggravated, or mostly when I'm passionate about something, sometimes I do come across like I might seem a little hostile and everything else. And I do have a temper I need to work on. I do. And I've come a long way and I got a long way to go. But I'm not going to keep losing the battle and the war, or winning the battle and losing the war. I want to win the war. And the war is making sure that I surround myself with the right things. And I do what I'm supposed to do. So that when my heart stops ticking, I've done my job and my life ain't in vain. Baba, those people want to walk back and forth. You let them. You hear me now? Be nice. It's just something else, y'all. It's so bad. Thank you. It's hard, cat, because you like, well, you see, I'm saying, you see how tall I am. I am tall. I'm 5'10" and a half, but I say 5'11" because 10 and a half sounds so lame. So the reason Danny does not wear heels is because, like, I've had heels before, nice ones. I put them on, I'm too tall. And I've always had a problem. I'm a tall black woman. I'm not a size 0. And first of all, at 5'11", I don't want to be a 0, but I'm not small. I'm a black woman. Of course, my features are that are black. So when you're mad and you're bigger, always. Already being black is like you're supposed to nod your head. You must pop your fingers, stop your. Come on, no. I know people ain't black who snap just like that. Like, I know people go off in their head. They use their hands a lot, whatever. And it's not because they black. It's because that's how they communicate. You know what I mean? So, but people always get you that. They always get you that. Always. So you always like, okay, let me calm down. Then people use that as intimidation. They'll do you wrong, then you going off, and then they'll use their in fear. They're in such fear of you. But they weren't in fear when they was poking you. They wasn't in fear when you were saying, I'm telling you, I'm not the rest of them. Like, I'm not going to sit here. If I watch some people do the same thing, I'm not fighting with you the way you fight. Because it don't even work for you, so I know it won't work for me. So, yeah. The people are saying. But if you know me, you know I am love. I am love. I am an empath. I will feel you. But once you in a place where I feel like you hurt people or my spirit won't shake the negativity off about you, I can see you. crystal clear. See, I can see you and love you knowing who you are. Or I can see you and know that you truly came here to destroy. You can. I can just see it. Like I said, I thought that about Amber at first. Then I thought, no, I was wrong. I was so wrong. And I realized not only was I so right, is that it was one of them things where you'll see it way before anybody. I seen it. Like I literally seen her on interviews, and I thought she is gonna come destroy. She gonna come bring hate, pump it, group it, get a team of them, teach them how to do it, teach them how to Dougie, teach them. I knew I was just like, oh, but I thought, why? Why? Maybe they doing something to her. I thought it all. Like I said, I ain't had nothing against her to it until she became a bodyguard. When she became a bodyguard or something, I know how this fight go. Well, what happens to Tina? So you say you apologize? What happened? Oh, oh, prayers for your friend. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Prayers for your friend. Hey, yes, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely prayers for your friend. Oh, Willow said, "Hey, Nina." He is something else. Yes, y'all know he is. Thank you, cat. But yeah, y'all know Nino. He came. Then people walked past. Y'all didn't see him at first. He flew up out of here to go bark. I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then you see like so the first person walked past must have been an adult. Because the second person was little enough that I could see the top of their body. Because adults walk past, I just see their legs. But this person was small enough I could see like their shoulders. Hello. Hey. Yes, I am. All right. All right, bye. Bye. Love you. Bye. But yeah, like I said, I knew it was a littler person because I could see like they showed. But he horrendous. Wasn't nothing going on. Then he just lay here to stare because the dog came back. So they must have been taking something back and forth because the dog came back and he was just sitting there watching him. He's so nosy. He like these people, they be looking for something to go off about. He looking to see them walk by. You know they walking back and forth. But that's me, he just go. But that's how he lets me know, y'all, that he knows he noticed everything. He just lets me know. So in case I forget that he noticed everybody who walked past, and everybody who went to their car, and everybody who looked. Right, Nina? Come on, Bubba, let's go on and wrap. Oh, y'all, I done went almost 2 hours, and I told y'all I gotta go to this laundromat. Now look, I'm thinking because y'all know where this laundromat at a couple of weeks ago. Somebody I know got killed right across the street. Not because they had nothing to do with the laundromat, and it was at 2 in the morning. But I just one thing about me and respecting anything is I let at nighttime whatever anybody dealing with in their neighborhood, let it be theirs. It ain't man to deal with, but I do want to do this tonight. Oh, because if I don't, then I'm gonna have to go before I go live in the morning because they open at 6. Oh, because I want to be so lazy tomorrow, y'all. Oh. But I told you I live in the area, so I can get some aid and assist. I ain't worried. I go up there by myself, but I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to decide. Oh yes, happy birthday! Willow had a good birthday too. Trying to debate on what I'm gonna do. Oh yes, I enjoyed you all. LRM, I enjoyed you. I enjoyed you all. We just try to come in here and just be chill. Just kind of be like the real people we are, not the person with the wall up. Like I used to say when I used to come in here, y'all put them guns on safety. You gonna put them walls down. Like you can go on. This ain't that. Don't come in here tell me you in the bushes. You on the throne. Cause even if you don't like me, the fact you ain't coming up in here acting a fool, you on a throne. Like it's hold on. Hello. Nothing wrapping this live up. Almost okay. Yeah, I was supposed to go only till 6. And I still was talking. What you doing? Oh, you heading to where? Oh, Franklin Park. Okay. Because at first I was like, Frank. Mm, hello. But yeah, so that's my button. But yeah, yeah, we just come in here and chill. All that is not necessary. We didn't come in here to hate on people if you didn't like them. The good thing is we not in here watching them. You ain't got to worry about coming in here and we playing or nothing. It's just that. I'm not. Because sometimes just hearing those words again, just think about it. If somebody come on here and they playing somebody playing the F bomb over and over again, what if I got a gay child and I know that every day my gay child fights from this word? So now you playing it about somebody else, but I'm in my mind imagining somebody's doing this to my child and what they going. You never know where I'm sending somebody. I could be a gay person who every time I hear that word is somebody belittling me or degrading me because who I'm sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what you gonna get over here. And we can still talk about it. And we can laugh about it. And we can discuss it. And we can discuss how it really made you feel. Like, and understand that I can hear you. And I know that the truth is all these content creators, they get into it with each other, they betray each other, they stab each other, whatever they're gonna do to each other, they do it. But at the end of the night, the biggest impact is what it does to the subs. Like I said, go on my community wall, look at that poll, and look at how many people are in the bushes. And of course, I wouldn't know who in the bushes because the poll is anonymous. But more people would rather be in the bushes regardless. Like more people are more comfortable not coming out. And you never know what we're missing. Somebody could be in the chat that might have the answer. Their light might be the light, but we wouldn't know. Because you don't even know they're there. But we know all the craze that's him. We know all them. Because they loud and screaming all over the chat. We know where they at. They easy to find. So yeah, so like I said, but yeah, welcome to the kingdom. Like I said, the crown is yours. Nobody in here bigger or less than anybody. They not. Cause at the end, when it's all said and done, all that stuff that people counting that make you somebody, you can't take it with you. But what will go with you is what you were, what you did, how you acted. And did you ever learn better or did you just die in your mistakes? So for me, I want to know better. I done did wrong. I done did bad. I done did okay. I done been, you know what I mean? But I want to live in my purpose. I don't want my life in vain. I don't know about the rest of y'all. And all them years I thought I was everything everybody said I would be or wouldn't be. I gave away time I could never get back. So one thing I ain't got no more time. I ain't got no more time to waste. That's why I ain't gonna waste it in a bad relationship. I'm not gonna waste it just with somebody just so I'm not alone. I'm not gonna waste it. I don't give a damn if me and a dude only have 2 weeks together. I want to know that every day it was worth it. Like I mean, you know what I mean? Like that's how I'm living my life. I'm surrounding myself with what I feel and what I want around me. Good energy, good vibes only. Cause I know life gonna dish us something anyway, even if you want it or don't want it. So the stuff I can't control, trust me, I'm gonna control. I'm gonna control what's around me. So yeah, so thank you everybody for coming. Like I said, yes, yes, never take it on. Yes, yes. And here's the great thing: say sweet potato, my sweet potato. Yes, and the great thing about your crown is is in your crown. You wear the crowns for your ancestors too. And whether they were good or bad, if they were bad, look at how much better you are. And if they were good, then you must be greater because you're still wearing the crown. So that's the greatest thing that you representing. And nobody could take that from you. That when you came here on this internet and came out those bushes or came off the throne, if you came in my place, you came off the throne and you came in here and you decided to say, you know what? Hey, like my rule in here, if it's people you don't like, put them on your block. You won't even see them. I don't put comments on the chat like that all the time, so it's not like it's gonna come up. You won't have to see them there. Cause let me tell y'all something. I'm such a boss. I could walk in a room and you in there. I don't like you, and I don't notice you. You don't exist, and I know that make them mad, or honey. Y'all want to hurt somebody feeling, baby? Don't see them, baby. Don't see them, honey. Oh, they get so mad. They get so mad. But yeah, no. So thank you. So y'all come in here and y'all respect. I've been a creator since October of 2021, and it is January, about to be February 2023, and in all that time, my chat. Of course, you want. I mean, if you get bigger, you're just gonna have trolls because they're there. But I mean, the truth of the matter is, we come up in here and we usually are with respect to each other. You know what I mean? People respect the, not even rules. We grown up. I ain't got no rules. It's the laws of the land, if anything, the structure. People respect the structure. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So yeah, so thank you to everybody now. Thank you. Like I said, I missed you all this morning. I have been on a roll with staying on live on, at that 9 o'clock. It hit me. Like I said, I worked till 1. I stayed up till almost 4 something. It hit me. I could not wake up and feel good. Now, this temple, I can't be here if this temple not right. So I have to make sure that's the first thing I'm taking care of. Because it's self-love, right? I want y'all to be here with me. I don't want to be here alone. I want you to be here with me, and that means you got to take care of you too. So that's the most important thing. And like I said, y'all, for real, when it comes to these people, anybody, even if it's me, if you decided what they're saying is trash and it hurts you or it makes you so mad that you just want to fight, here's the fight you take. Don't put that in your system. Don't put it in your ears. Don't put it in your eyes. Don't let it touch your spirit. That's self-love. That's self-love. That's what's going to help us to build. I know when I need to listen to be informed and when I need to step back before I lose my mind. You got to know. You got to know. So I don't know what y'all doing tonight, but I am watching a throwback movie. Wow, this whole time I've been talking, I've been listening to throwback music. Um, I'm throwing it back, y'all. I'm throwing it back. I'm thinking because it's Throwback Thursday. What do I want to eat throwback that I love? I think tonight we might make hot dogs and baked beans. It's one of my throwback meals, and it's something I really like. It makes me happy. So I think tonight I'm just gonna do baked beans and hot dogs. I kind of feel like that. I don't know. Just feel like throwing it back all night. But yeah, so I will see you all tomorrow in the morning. I might catch you in somebody's chat tonight. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of sharing because you best believe if I'm sharing it, I'm watching it. So I'm doing a lot of sharing. I'm doing a lot of catching up about doing a lot of support and supporting things that really count and that eventually can make something better that are not part of the demise of us. We all gonna get into it. We all gonna have that. We all got an attitude of temper. That I don't care about that shit. I'm just talking about when it comes to that stuff that we just, I don't want no parts of. I don't want no parts of it. I don't care if you did something catty, but when it comes to that kind of hatred, you're lying to do it. I don't want no parts of it. I don't. I don't. I don't. So yeah. But other than that, y'all, I will catch y'all later. And like I said, I'm done. Y'all don't have to tell me what they say. I could care less. I could care less. And every time I feel like speaking, I don't need to speak off what they said. I'm just gonna speak on what they done. That I know for a fact. Nobody ain't telling me. I know it. And that's it. I'm speaking on the area that, and that's it. I'm gonna keep it moving. But I'm yawning on these heifers because they gonna be doing the same thing. That's all they do. They gonna be hating, doxing, and having a whole chat full of hate on somebody else tomorrow, the next day, and the following day, and the following day. And you still won't know three real things about it. Never feel guilty to rest. Never. Never. Because that's the one great thing I love when y'all in this chat with me. I do. I do. I do. I do. But even when missing and chatting, somebody comes, I'm catching on the replay. I just got home. I always think how much that they that loyalty that they could have just watched it and it'd be a view, but they let me know they was there. So I thank you for the love. I thank you for the support. I'm nobody's fool. And these content creators, they sit around, they think they own the subscribers and they own the network. Well, I'm here to tell you they don't. But I am grateful for every support I have, for every person that's watched me, every person who's put in the comments. Because see, people will say, oh, Danny just talked about them to get some views. But here's the thing, look at my analytics. I have sat here and I've never stopped. Never, never stopped. Never stopped dropping shorts when my videos couldn't go past 30 views. You gotta do it live. No matter if it's 8 of us in there, we was laughing. Hey, be done, be at 40 views. I never got depressed. I started putting out shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because I want to not only know what to do when you're getting something good, I want to know when you don't have nothing, you're just being you. What do I do? Every time YouTube tell me this word, if I put this in my thing, it'll get me more attention. I don't put it in there purposely. Because what if I don't want to do all that? But these old clickbaity old people. So yeah, so like I said, I thank you all. And I'm about to get up out of here because like I said, I gotta decide if I'm going to this thing. I know at 7:30 Heidi is going live. So I definitely want to be over there. I got to decide, am I going to the laundromat? Am I staying in? Am I letting my son? Because I keep thinking about going out in the snow, and I'm thinking about my sinuses. Every time I walk out the door, my sinuses kick in. Yeah, I mean, I'm stopped as soon as I hit the door. Like I could be in here and be fine. If I go outside, as soon as I go outside, my nose stops up, my eyes start itching. As soon as I hit the door, as soon as I hit the air, I feel terrible. My eyes and nose, I just feel terrible. So yeah, so like I said, I'm just that means I have to my body hasn't been resting right. My body has been stressing, and the temple lets you know it's not doing what it needs to be doing. So I'm like, oh no, I can't be doing nothing if I ain't doing right by me. So that's it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all, and like I said, I will catch you all in another chat. And if not, I will catch y'all here tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Hey, and if you didn't come in, please come on in. I promise you. I want this to be a safe place, not just for me, for anybody who walk in here. It ain't no who you walk with, who you hung with. I don't. That is how we separate. That's just how we separate. And some of y'all working with people that if you really knew what they was doing when you leave the company, no, y'all wouldn't. Y'all stay there and try to get a promotion. So, but anyway, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm really sitting here thinking I don't think I'm going nowhere tonight. I'm gonna go. I gotta wash. Okay. I'll catch y'all later. Love you. Thank you, Mama Ann. Thank you, Sister Tina. Thank you, Sister Susan. Y'all go on. Everybody get some rest. Go have some fun. Laugh. Do one of those things. Laugh, eat something good, have some fun, call a good friend, listen to a good song, watch an old movie. Do something that you enjoy tonight. Get close with your mate. You got somebody that love on them tonight. Have a good one though. Man, you got them kids. Go watch a movie with them tonight. Go on and read them a book. Do something. Because you ain't getting these moments back, y'all. That's all I'm telling y'all. I want us to be uplifted. Like, for real, all the way around the board. Everything we touch, I want it to be better, man. I do. So we can be better. Then that way, even if the world ain't better, at least what's around me is doing better. At least that's good enough for me. And maybe we can spread that. That's how I feel. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because y'all know I keep saying goodbye. So I'm gone. I'm gone. Nino behind. Nee. Nice. I can't, y'all. I can't. I'm not doing this with him. I'll catch y'all later. Love you. I can't. Nah, he camera shot. Nina, come here, bud. Bud, come here. No, here. Not lay down. I don't want to lay down with you. I don't want to play with you. Okay. Yeah, we gone. We gone because I can't. I thought I was going to say goodnight. He's not. He's so phony, y'all.